Maker, where we give you your daily dose of what's happening now. And what's happening now is something that we talked about, end of May? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so back at the end of May, we talked about how LinkedIn was going IPO. And one of our bases for bringing that up was saying that we were really interested in seeing where LinkedIn would take things from there. The cash was going to be available, and they were going to have the resources to really make some big changes and acquire some other companies and do some really interesting things. So we were really excited to see that one of the first things they did was they are powering a thing called CardMunch. Now, we all know that we go to plenty of mixers or even throughout the day doing business with people, and you get those little square cards. And the problem is the only thing they've really been useful for up until this point, because the scanners and that sort of thing haven't really worked on trying to digitalize those so that they worked through our email, our database, that sort of thing. And so we ended up with a bunch of cards, and we use our cards to turn into fish bowls to try and win a prize, like an iPad or something.
Yeah, those stacks of cards on your desk are really becoming very useless and, just a problem, right? So CardMunch is this awesome application that is for your iPhone that basically all you have to do is snap a picture of the card. It begins to translate it. It takes a few minutes. They actually have real human beings on the other side that make sure that all the information is accurate. After a few minutes, that contact is then sent straight back into your contact list, into your iPhone, ready to rock and roll. And that is something that we and pretty much every other industry has been wanting for years. And if it stopped there, we'd all be really excited. But they went a step further, and we all know that follow-up is where your money is made. Follow-up is super important. Basically, what you can do is you can go into your settings in CardMunch and set up an email template for follow-up. So if they have their email address, which everyone should have their email address on their card, they also send a follow-up email on your behalf that has, a V card that has your contact information, and you can have it say whatever you want. It was a great lunch, it was a great mixer, whatever you want to say in there. It was great to meet you, things like that. And it really simplifies that follow-up process and is very impressive for those that you just met and those that you just came in contact with.
Well, of course, LinkedIn took it a step further and allows you to immediately send a LinkedIn request. So you can automatically follow up with these people by becoming in constant contact with them, and you can be business professional friends on LinkedIn with them immediately.
And we've talked about how important all of that is, getting in there, understanding the ROI of social media and all that. This is one of those tools that really takes it to the next level and is a great opportunity.
It answers the question of why I should be doing this. Why should I get involved in this? What is this going to do for me? This obviously is taking social media to a new level, and I'm excited that they're doing great things with their IPO.
Absolutely. The last thing we wanted to talk about, guys, is recently on Inman News, they brought a very interesting idea to the forefront, and that is location-based reports. Basically, they say that the most important reports to anyone are the super local, super accurate, and timely reports. And it is real estate, so it is location. The problem is a lot of consumers and a lot of your clients are getting a lot of their information based off of these, Case-Shiller reports, these broad national reports. And we're finding that those really aren't that useful for your local market.
Wait. So when I went to get dressed this morning, I shouldn't have looked at a national average for the temperature?
No. No. See, here in South Texas,
I would have been dressed way inappropriately.
105 degrees here in South Texas.
Yeah,
definitely
what's the national average?
It's like 76 degrees, not so useful.
Those wouldn't have worked well together.
Guys, the same thing applies. Yeah, it's not going to work. Your biggest purchase in your entire life, and you're basing it off something that's happening halfway across the country as opposed to what's happening up the street, it just doesn't make sense.
And this isn't something, it's not like buying the newest TV and 6 weeks later a newer TV coming out, and so you replace it 6 months after that. This isn't a small purchase. This is something that most families don't do more than once every 10 years. Even the frequent people who buy homes on a frequent basis, it's still not more than once every 5 years. So it's really important to make sure that you're giving them the data they need to make such an important decision. A lot of people are looking for the home for their kids to grow up in or for them to retire in. They don't want to be stuck in something that has the facts.
And they don't want to make the choice based off of these figures that aren't going to matter. So our question to you is what are you doing in your market to educate the clients, your prospective clients or borrowers or sellers, different things like that? Are you blogging, or are you just, when you have a one-on-one conversation, are you giving the accurate data? Or are you just kind of regurgitating the same thing they're hearing on, ABC or World News, that here's what's happening nationwide? It's not going to be as effective, we feel, and neither do they over at Inman News. So let us know down below, what is it that you're doing to educate your borrowers? Is it blogging? Is it just having these one-on-one conversations? And is it effective? Also, let us know if you've tried CardMunch. We are super excited about it. It seems like it's just going to be a kick-ass way to get it all done when it comes to business cards.
It's going to be productive.
Absolutely.
For me, at least. I really think that it's going to be a productive thing. Guys, y'all can always check us out on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, and we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.